Welcome back to my channel. Today we are looking at how to build your fish pond. Please don't go into fish farming in a hurry without watching this video till the end. Building a fish pond is very technical, and once you make a slightest mistake, you are done for. Building a fish pond needs so much technicality. Here I used a 5 inches blocks in doing my skeletal work. If you can see, the ground has not yet been put. The gauge plastering was used in plastering the blocks that was set. In this video, you also see that the plumbing work was done. This fish pond is a 2-in-1 fish pond, and one side was built to take in at least 1,500 fishes. So for the two sides, it has a capacity of 3,000 fishes at maturity. Each of the sides has 2 inlets of water, 2 taps where water can come into the pond. This is to make sure the pond gets filled up easily. So in total, the 2 new ponds with the capacity of at least 3,000 fishes at maturity has a total of 4 inlets of water, 4 taps. Then we have a drainage system each for each of the sides. In this case, if you can see the floor, we had the first cutting of the floor, the first cutting of the floor, and all this were not done in just 2 weeks. We had to do it, have a little break, do it, have a little break, so that the cement can compact itself. So at this level, we did our first cutting of the floor. That's after we have finished totally with the plumbing. There's a drainage. We can see that at the extreme of the pond, there's a drainage for water. If you want to remove water out of the pond, this is the drainage. That's the outlet of water. On the floor, you see the drainage cork stop. On this particular day, we came to finalize the work at the pond. You can see the workers. We are doing the second level of the ground cutting. The second level of the ground cutting. On this day, we came to do the second level of the ground cutting. Remember, we had cut it at the first level, but there is something special about this second level. The special thing about this second level is that we are going to be covering a tarpaulin. Some people call it a waterproof. We are going to be covering a tarpaulin on the floor before doing the second cutting of the pond. Yes, work begin. We started covering the ponds with waterproof. These are very thick nylons, or you could call it waterproof or whatever, or tarpaulin, depending on what you want to call it. These are thick, but not so thick. We just need something that can stop the water from being absorbed into the soil. This level is inevitable when it has to do with concrete ponds. This level is inevitable. It's a level that a lot of people have tried to avoid, and it didn't give a good result. So in order for you not to get a reason for starting up all over again, please, and I beg you, please don't omit this level. This level is very, very important in fish farming, in concrete pond building. Don't omit this level. It's very, very important. And if your engineer is not experienced on this, get somebody that is well experienced, else you might regret it. This level is very, very important. With this level, you might not even need to mix your waterproof cement. I think some people say they use waterproof cement to make it make their pond thick and retain water. At this level, you can do it better.
All right, hello viewers. So this is the concluding part of our fish pond construction. What you see here is the underlay. It is a high quality polythene. We have it here, and we also have it at that very other spot. So after this underlay, we are going to put the final concrete on it before we shine the surface. The idea is not to allow water to penetrate into the soil. So this is just the concluding part of it. This very pond that I am in, we are planning to do an integrated farming system where we are going to install our battery cage system. On top of it, we have the fishes inside the pond, and we have our layers on top of it. This is the base for the battery cage system. So the ecosystem will be completed because the feed will feed from the chicken. Will feed from the chicken, while we also give the chicken the animal feed, the poultry feed, of course, to complete the cycle. So as we progress, we'll keep updating, we'll keep notifying you of the progress we have done so far. Thank you very much and have a good day.
If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for checking on us. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please, I beg you, please subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our channel to encourage us do more. Subscription is free, and whenever you're subscribed to our channel, whatever tips we drop in farming, you'll be updated and you'll get notification. Please subscribe to our channel and encourage us in what we do. So at this point, we have done the second floor cutting. If you can see, we did the second cutting, and you know what? This is another way of shining the pond, because we didn't want to involve the use of too much water. Remember, there is a nylon, or you call it a cellophane, or a waterproof under. So because of that, we didn't want to introduce too much water to the pond at this point. So we had to cut the second layer and now pour the cement to make it pour the dusty cement and now shine it up. After that was done, this is the next day. This is what we got on the second day. This is how it turned out. This is so encouraging. These are steps that if you do it step by step, like what I showed to you, you cannot get it wrong. You will not regret it. A lot of people say it is difficult to get a concrete pond done without leakages. I have done mine time without number, and I have recommended this way to other people and they got it right without leakages. Please subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our channel for updates. Subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to just click the subscription box there. It is free. On the 4th day, we introduce water to the pond. We did it on the 4th day because I was not in town, so I had to delay the introduction of water to the pond. I wanted to do it on my own. I wanted to do it by myself after checking the work we did. So I introduced it to the pond, and please take notes. There's another secret I want to show you. On your first introduction of water to this pond, this is a new pond, introduce a container to the pond. If you can see here, I have a container in the pond so that when the water is dropping, it won't drop directly on the cemented floor. If it drops directly, this is a new pond, take note. So if it is dropping directly on a cemented floor, it could make a hole or some kind of, yes, it could make a hole. So you have to introduce a container to the point where the water is dropping. Please stay tuned on this channel until I come your way next time. We are gonna be dropping the step-by-step activation of this pond so that you won't lose your fishes. We are going to drop the step-by-step activation. Thank you. Bye.